Today in our 2008 Ford F-150, we're going to take a look at and show you how to install the CURT Custom Fit Class 4 Trailer Hitch Receiver. This offers the 2" by 2" receiver tube opening. Its part number is C14360. Now here's what your hitch is going to look like once you get it installed in your truck. As you can see, it's really straightforward. Going to have the square cross tube here. And this is going to be a Class 4 hitch. It's going to make it really very versatile and very heavy duty. It's going to be really good for your towing needs, but it's also, because of the 2" by 2" receiver tube opening, going to work out really well with your bike racks, cargo carriers. Really anything that they make for a Class 3 will fit your 2" by 2" receiver tube opening. Now to secure those items in place, you're going to have a 5/8 diameter pinhole. That pinhole you'll want to use to secure any of those items once you get them in your hitch. There's a good amount of room all the way around, so whether you want to do a locking hitch pin, an anti-rattle bolt, or just a standard pin and clip, you should have plenty of room to make that happen. You can see they've flushed off the end of it here with the reinforcement collar. That's going to be maybe just a 1/4 inch outside the bumper there. I really don't think you'll have any problems running into it or anything like that though. You're going to have a plate style safety chain connection point here, an oval shaped hole. You can see with your standard safety chains, not going to have any problem at all there. If you have the larger style clevis hooks like this for a heavier duty trailer, you can see those will also connect in there fine. Not as free as the smaller ones, but no issues there with getting them hooked up. Now as far as weight ratings go, the hitch offers us a 1,000-pound tongue weight rating. That's the maximum downward force we can put at the receiver tube opening, and it's going to give us a 10,000-pound gross trailer weight rating. That would be the total weight of your trailer and anything you were to load up on it. Now the hitch is also rated for use with weight distribution. When using torsion or spring bars, the tongue weight rating goes up to 1,200 pounds and your gross trailer weight rating is going to go up to 12,000. But of course you don't want to exceed the tow rating on your F-150, so be sure to check your owner's manual for that. Now a few measurements that will be helpful for selecting your ball mount bike rack or hitch cargo carrier will be from the ground to the inside top edge of a receiver tube opening. We've got about 16 3/4 inches. Then from the center of our hitch pinhole to the outermost edge of our bumper, it's about 1 3/4 inches. Now you'll notice we've removed our spare tire. That's going to kind of be an optional step for you. It makes it so you can see a lot better what we're doing. You may or may not, again, that's up to you. But with the help of an extra set of hands, we're going to get our hitch lifted into position. We've got our small carriage bolt that's going to go through this hole located right here. Push it in there a little bit. We'll then come up right to the end of the frame rail, and the bolt's going to go right through that elongated hole. Once that's through, we're going to use our flange nut. I'm just going to thread that on. Get it nice and hand tight, and that'll actually hold the hitch in position so we can get the rest of our hardware going. Now your second attachment point is going to be where the hitch kind of rounds off here on the back side. This would be towards the front of the truck, however. We're going to take our carriage bolt, we're going to slide that in through the hole in the frame, and just throw another flange nut on the back side. We're going to do this on both sides. Now your bumper is going to have safety chain connection points that hang down here. That's where, if you mounted a ball up there on the bumper. We want to take the larger hex bolt, we're going to put the flat washer on it, and we want to bring that through the hitch, through that connection point, then thread our flange nut on. We'll have one of these on each side. Now we're ready to get our hardware all snugged down. For our flange nuts on our 2 carriage bolts, we're going to use a 19mm socket. Now for the middle bolts here, we're going to need to use a 15/16 or a 24mm. This one, if you have this 4-pole bracket on, is going to be tough to get to. So I'd recommend pulling this off. We're just going to pry down to get the plug off the bracket. Then we can use a 13mm socket on the bolt right there into the bottom of the truck. We'll set that aside. Once we have that tightened up, we can put it back on. Now we'll go through and torque all of our bolts down to the specifications. You'll find those listed in the instructions. Now with everything torqued down, we'll get our bracket put back in place here. With everything torqued down properly, now would be a good time to put that spare tire back in if you removed it. That's going to complete our installation of the CURT Custom Fit Class 4 Trailer Hitch Receiver, part number C14360 on our 2008 Ford F-150.
Thanks for watching. Click the link in our description below to shop, learn more, or visit us at etrailer.com. And leave us a comment if you have any questions.